So coming up this week, I'm going to be talking the usual running nonsense that you expect from me every week. Also, I'll be talking about a change of unit. What's that all about? Well, it has been a bit weird today, typical British summer, because this morning it was really hot and quite humid as well, and we took the dogs out earlier on, and yeah, it was really oppressive. Felt like it was going to thunder, but disappointingly it didn't. But you know, then it's been raining as well, so there's a real sense of rain. It has cleared the air a little bit now though, so just, you know, it's what comes of living in this country. We're kind of used to it. So I come out for an evening run and it's not as humid as it was. In fact, it's really rather pleasant. So I'm quite looking forward to today's run. So Thursday evening, and my good lady wife has come out for a cycle with me as I run, and yeah, it does seem to be clearing up. Now, I talked earlier, I said we're going to talk about weird running stuff and also units. What am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about the units that I use when I'm running, and normally the distance units that I use are kilometres. And the reason that I do that is because I did catch the 5k to start off with, and then reached the 10k, you know, the distances measured in kilometres. A lot of races, running races of course, cycling events, that sort of thing, a lot of them are measured in kilometres. Now, here in the UK, our choice of unit for distance is normally miles. And when I'm out for a walk with the dogs, sometimes my wife will say to me, how far have we gone? And I'll have to do a quick bit of mental arithmetic to convert kilometres that's on my watch into miles. So with my forthcoming training for the half marathon on the horizon, that training schedule has distances in miles on it. And I thought, I know what I'll do. I will change the units that I'm running in, that I'm logging, into miles. So that's what I'm doing. So at the moment, I've done just over 3 miles on this particular route today. So must be about halfway then, ish. But of course it's giving me my pace time average and current in miles. And although I understand miles as a distance, for running, I'm thinking, I don't know what's going on. So this is all going to be a bit weird, but I wanted to get into that ahead of my training that's coming up, what, in about 2-3 weeks time from the time I'm recording this. Right, coming up to 5.7 miles. Whatever that is in kilometres, I have no idea. So, right, so I'm going to talk about something not running related. Now, you might know, if you've been watching the channel for a while, I've been doing an evening class and I'm learning British Sign Language, and really enjoying it. It's great. I'm in my 2nd year of it at the moment, and I'm in the process, at the time of recording this, of taking my 2nd year exams. So it's split into 3 exams. I had one yesterday evening, which was a presentation, and I had to do a 5-minute presentation. And then next week I've got what's called a receptive exam. That's when I watch a video and it's all in sign language. Somebody does a story in sign language, it's about 10 minutes long, and then they ask questions again in sign language with 4 possible answers to 12 questions, and so it's multiple guess basically, and then you have to write down the answer, and you've got to get 9 out of 12 to pass that one. Then the following day I've got conversation, and I have to have a 7-minute conversation with my teacher, and the presentation I did yesterday and the conversation next week are videoed, sent off to the examining board, and they mark, and it's quite stringent with all the different criteria that you have got to get right. And there's certain key elements that if you don't get those, it's just an instant fail. So it's quite tough actually, it's quite a hard exam, but it's all good fun. Presentation I did on food and drink, so I had to tell a story about going out for a meal. My conversation next week is going to be on holidays and travel, and of course the conversation could go in any direction really. It depends what my teacher talks about, and again the story for the receptive, the video, goodness only knows what that's going to be about. The difficulty with that one as well is that there's an examining board, as I've mentioned before in previous videos, is up north and I live down south, and down here we use some slightly different signs for certain things, so yeah, a bit worried about that one, but yeah, it's good to exercise the old grey matter. There we go, run complete, and I did 6.5 miles, and I've got no idea how far that is. Isn't 10k about 6.1? I'm sure somebody will correct me in the comments. Don't bother, I'll look it up when I get home. I don't know. And of course I didn't really know as I was going really how far I'd gone. Perhaps that's not a bad thing. Get too kind of wound up in looking at your times, looking at your watch, looking at your split time. Just run and enjoy it. That's the key, isn't it? So anyway, I'll put the times up. Oh, I did put the times up on the screen. And yeah, there we are. I don't know whether the times will be in miles or kilometres. Who knows? But you know, because you can see them. So anyway, that's it now. I'm going to go back home, have a shower, have something to eat, which will be very, very nice. And thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you've enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button and the like. Hit the notification bell as well if you want to find out when the next one drops. And I'll see you for another fun update next week.
Let's go. No hesitating. We gotta move, we gotta shake, we gotta get up on our feet and liberate it. Feel like something's out of control. Your mind says yes and your body says no. Let's go.
So, oops, dropped my sunglasses because I'm carrying them. I don't need it. The sun's gone down.